I'm recording. Okay. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Eid Mubarak, first of all. My name is Marwa. I'm a volunteer with Nisa Helpline. Before we get started, we just wanted to thank Being Me for inviting us and for all of you for joining us and tuning in. Today, we're basically just going to share a little bit about a drink we were supposed to show you how to make, but unfortunately, we can't do that. It might be a bit loud or inconvenient right now at the moment. So we'll just share a bit about what we're drinking and a couple of gems we wanted to share before or on this Eid Day. But yeah, so my name is Marwa, volunteer with Nisa Helpline. Glad to meet you all.
And I'm Adeeba. I'm also a volunteer with Nisa Helpline.
Do you want to share what you are drinking?
I'm drinking instant coffee, so it wouldn't have been like educational at all if I showed you guys how to make it.
I know mine is literally just boiling water, a tea bag, and milk it's just milk tea, normal milk tea. But yeah, we usually my parents and my family drink Turkish coffee after dinner or lunch or whatever it is. I'm not a big fan of coffee. So if I do ever want to join them, or if there's like dessert and I want like a drink with it, I'll just make milk tea. But yeah, that's it.
That's cool.
Yeah, same, wouldn't be as educational if we showed you how to do it either way. But yeah, so we just wanted to share a couple gems or stories that would be helpful to you guys since Ramadan is done and moving forward in the year. But yeah, do you want to start, Adeeba, or should I?
I can start. Yeah, mine's fairly short, but I found it very impactful. So it's a hadith where the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was saying that if what a man spends on his family with the intention of seeking reward for it, then it's considered a charity. So I think that's like amazing because you don't have to spend like, give it to organizations or like, whatever falls into charity. Like you can just do simple things for your family with the intention of seeking rewards, and it has such a big, profound like reward and impact.
And you start at home and you benefit like the people around you directly. So yeah, that's really powerful. I guess related to that, because I also found it's actually one of my favorite verses from the Quran. It's so I can just read the translation. It's from the second surah in the Quran, verse 261, and it's basically about how the rewards of charity are multiplied. So it basically says, the example of those who spend their wealth in the cause of God is that of a given grain that spouts into 7 ears, each bearing 100 grains. And God multiplies the reward even more to whoever he wills. For God is all bountiful, all knowing. And I was reflecting during Ramadan on charity and like being generous a lot, because we know that, like, for example, the Prophet was always generous, but when Ramadan came, he was even more generous. But it's something like to keep in mind, even like I want to remind myself and anyone else who needs the reminder that even if we're not in Ramadan, it doesn't mean that we can't be generous or charitable anymore. And I feel like we can be generous in a small scale on a daily basis. And being generous like just means you're or considerate of others and like giving and right, like it's very simple. So it doesn't even have to, for me personally, it doesn't even have to be like a monetary value kind of being generous or charity. It could just be like your time, right? Because that's one of your resources. Sorry about that. Yeah. Oh. That's like one of your resources that you can give others as well, like your time or your attention. So I found that I kept reflecting on that in Ramadan, and I hope that I remember, inshallah, that it's not limited to Ramadan. But yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Like, it doesn't have to be a monetary thing. I mean, just putting a smile on someone's face is considered, like, an act of charity. And then you
Mhm.
can start with your family members. It doesn't have to be anyone big, right? So,
Exactly.
mhm.
Exactly. Especially during quarantine, I think a lot of
Mhm.
us realized, like, oh, we actually have a family here and we have to like spend time with them, and it's nice to spend time with them. Um, and I think again, like even after Ramadan, after quarantine is lifted, it's good to keep that in mind. Um, that way we've kind of used quarantine social distancing as like a blessing and a reminder to us of everything we should be grateful for. But yeah, subhanAllah, anything can be a
No, that's really nice. Yeah.
if you put your mind to it. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Is there anything else you wanted to share?
No, that was actually really good. I don't know what else to add to that. Mashallah.
So I feel like I said a bunch of things super fast, but hopefully everyone got that. But yeah, do you anything you want to say to the audience, or I don't know, any dua, or yeah.
Just that I hope everyone has a really good Eid and that their Ramadan went well, that all their duas, like, sadaqah, everything got accepted.
Mm-hmm. I mean, inshallah. Yeah, and inshallah, we will continue to find ways to get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala despite Ramadan being like we completed Ramadan, alhamdulillah, but that doesn't mean we can't find or seek more ways to get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So yeah, we wish everyone a happy Eid and or Eid Mubarak, and enjoy it with your families, maintaining social distancing at the same time. We know it's tricky, but that's okay. Yeah. Okay. Assalamu alaikum, everyone.